It is going to be great to see this man back in centering and rocking the box. It is Aucland Aumatagi, originally from New Zealand, now based out of Alex Tui's Mundine's Gym in Redfern, Sydney. And you talk about spirited competitors, and you talk about big bangers, Hammer, and you talk about the younger brother of Clay Aumatagi, Aucland Aumatagi.
Well, Aucland Aumatagi, always a showman, a sportsman and a gentleman inside and outside the ring. We're in for a super show here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one here is a qualifier. The winner of this one will qualify for the K1 Oceania Finals of 2003. And let's go across to the man in the bow tie, Andy Raymond.
This is a New South Wales K1 Eliminator, the winner transferring through to the Oceania Division. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big boys, the heavyweights. We are scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first and fighting out of the blue corner from the Taumafai Muay Thai Gym at St Mary's, weighing in at a monstrous 150.5 kilos, Nofi Taumafai. Fighting out of the red corner from the Alex Tui Mundine Gym in Redfern, a mere lightweight at just 119 kegs. Ladies and gentlemen, Aucland Aumatagi.
Well, there you have it, folks. 119 kilos for Aucland Aumatagi and 150 kgs, Hammer, for Nofi Taumafai. I said he was 140. His weight's going up by the minute.
Rules. Have you got any questions?
Those pre-fight snacks will get you every time.
Well, you know, at the KB4 at the Rooty Hill RSL, Nofi Taumafai telling us that between fights, between the semi-final and the final, he went backstage and ate not one, but 2 chickens.
Live.
He did an Alice Cooper and ripped the heads off first.
Just for that little bit of aggression.
I tell you what, he is a big fella, Hammer. Makes a beeping noise when he walks backwards. Nofi Taumafai, and let's see how he goes against a very good-looking Aucland Aumatagi here tonight. Great to see him back in action. And of course, I mean good-looking in a strictly heterosexual way, Hammer. Hello to my girlfriend Lauren, watching down in Melbourne.
As I back away, everyone at home, I'm just moving a couple of seats down on the commentary table.
Come here and have a dance with me. Here we go, snappy jab there from Aucland Aumatagi. Left hand from Nofi Taumafai. Look out for the big thunderous meat hooks on Nofi Taumafai. And we are joined ringside by the super promoter himself, Tarek Solek. Tarek, great to have you here this evening.
Great to be here, boys.
And what another awesome promotion at a beautiful venue, the Sydney Town Hall. And this one, Tarek, an eliminator for the K1 Oceania.
Yes, it's all about the big boys, and we definitely got 2 big boys in there now. Mark, what do you think of the boys?
Well, certainly Nofi is the first time I've seen him moving around. Well, he's not doing that much moving around at the moment, but Auckland is always a very polished performer. And of course, with his brother Clay Aumatagi, now based in Melbourne, they're the fighting family, the Aumatangis, and this is going to be a very interesting battle once the boys wind up and get the punches happening.
Fork right hand there by Aucland Aumatagi, probing out with the jab. Nofi Taumafai yet to unload those massive meat hooks of his. Dropping body shot off the lead hand there from Aucland Aumatagi. Really feeling out process here in the first round. Thigh kick there from Nofi Taumafai. Of course, in the KB4 at Rooty Hill, Nofi Taumafai in the first round took out the legs of Tomatahuna. So Nofi Taumafai is a big leg kicker if he gets going on them. And a high left round kick off the lead leg there from Aucland Aumatagi. Tarek, we were in Japan earlier this week, you and I, and congratulations, of course, to Mark Hunt and Ray Sefor, 2 Oceania fighters making it through to the final of the K1 for the first time ever at the Tokyo Dome in December.
Yes, it's great to see the 2 guys from Oceania representing 2 out of 8 fighters at the big tournament. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that on December 9th.
And the 2 men have been drawn in different divisions of the K1, different pools. So the only way that Hunt and Sefor can meet is in the final, and that is a strong tip by many pundits.
And the people in Oceania should look out for the main event for that one, because that will be bringing that back live.
We are indeed into the first round of action, set for 3x2. Hammer, how did you see the first one? A real feeling out process.
Feeling out process, but Auckland certainly landing more solid shots. Couple of nice tidy leg kicks down below. Nothing over the top, but nevertheless you have to score them. Tarek?
Yes, I think it was a bit of a feel out round there, but both boys did look good, and I think they're going to let some more let it go on this round.
Tarek, of course, K1 in Japan, the latest repercharge tournament over there. Tell us a little bit about that one. You obviously jaunted over there with Michael and had a bit of a look at the finalists that will be appearing in December.
Well, December 9, like I said, there's 70,000 people in a live audience in the venue and 40 million watching on Fuji television. And we are going to first time tune in from Australia on pay-per-view main event, where we'll get a few million people watching from here, I hope.
Well, it's certainly going to be a sensational night of action on the screens, that one.
We are ready to roll second round of action. This one's set for 3x2. The winner of this one does qualify for the K1 Oceania Championships of 2003. Will it be the rookie Nofi Taumafai or the more seasoned campaigner in Auckland Aumatagi? And a huge weight factor going the way of the 150-kilo monster, the Bud Spencer of kickboxing, Nofi Taumafai. And we'll see if they pick up the pace here in the second stanza, Hammer. I like Auckland Aumatagi, though. Looks in great shape and in good spirits out here tonight.
He certainly always comes in very happy to be in centre ring, Auckland.
Oh, he tags him, a solid left hook to the side of the head. Nofi Taumafai really needs to start opening up with those fists of his, as we know he can. Looks a little bit wary of Auckland Aumatagi so far, Hammer.
Well, Auckland is the more experienced of the two fighters.
Inside thigh kick from Aumatagi. Nice weaving technique against the ropes there from Nofi Taumafai. Oh, Aumatagi tagged him, clubbing right hook and a left to the head. Almost tried to go for the knee, Auckland Aumatagi. Not allowed here in New South Wales, of course. And now they're starting to duke it out against the ropes. Nofi Taumafai taking a lot of punishment and chops out the leg kick.
I told you guys this round was going to get a lot more exciting with the leather.
Oh, that is for sure. And a slip off the... How did the groin cup come off?
The groin cup has just dropped off
He's
there.
wearing it like an anklet, Hammer.
I'm telling you.
How does your groin cup slip down off your leg? I don't know.
26 years of experience in my kickboxing fights, and I've never seen that. So it's great to see that we are the first on everything that happens in the world.
Well, the party hat's fallen off, and the party's come to an end for the moment.
The helmet's fallen, and Alex Tui's going to reapply it somehow. And Nofi Taumafai gets a well-earned breakover in the neutral corner. The big fella at 150 kilos, but really hasn't unloaded yet, Tarek Solak.
No, he hasn't, and I think we might have to offer him some extra cash for a knockout. Maybe I should just go around to his corner.
Offer him half a dozen cooked chickens. I'm telling you, it'll work. Trust me. Here we go. 1 minute 50 down here in the second round of action. Dropping body shot off the lead hand there from Aumatagi.
Aumatagi knows to be wary of the power and the size, obviously. He's fighting a very clever fight, Auckland. Just running in with a few shots and moving out of range. Nice tight hooks now coming from Auckland.
Oh, big leg kick there from Nofi Taumafai to the lead thigh. Auckland Aumatagi unloading on the head of Nofi. Taumafai tags him short right hand. Didn't seem to phase Auckland Aumatagi. Aumatagi wild shots. Collects him with a solid right hand to the side of the head, and Nofi Taumafai sucking in the air now. Big overhand right just whistled past the forehead of Auckland Aumatagi.
Auckland just wants to be on his bike, moving around. He doesn't want to be a static target there for Nofi.
What a great name, Nofi Taumafai. End of the second round of action, Hammer. Another good one there for Aumatagi.
Yeah, locked that one away for Aumatagi once again. Clever fight, not wasting any shots, picking his shots very carefully, and also keeping a very tight defence happening Auckland Aumatagi, Tarek.
Boys, the good thing about this is you can see how close it is to get into the Oceania. Well, whoever wins this final round convincingly can go into the Oceania, and from there, you win the Oceania, you're in the Grand Prix. You win the Grand Prix, you're a millionaire.
Simple as that. I put on some weight.
More chickens, man.
More chickens, certainly. And some chips to go with it at my weight. But anyway, back in centre ring, it's been a great battle. And there you see Auckland Aumatagi just getting some instruction from the legend, Alex Tui.
We are ready to roll into the third and final round of action. It has been all Auckland Aumatagi so far, but as we saw in the KB4, do not rule Nofi Taumafai out of this contest just yet. He can pull the big kibosh off the right hand out of nowhere, and we'll see if he can lay it on Auckland Aumatagi here in the third round, Tarek.
I remember 3 years ago before the Oceania, when I first brought Mark Hunt out to Melbourne, he was losing a fight against Chris Crisciopoulos for 4 rounds, and on the 5th round he came up with a big haymaker. That put him into the Oceania, and from there, look where he is today.
Unbelievable. It is the fastest rising heavyweight fighter in the history of the fight game, folks, not only in kickboxing and martial arts, but of all combat sports, Mark Hunt. Nobody in history has gone from zero to world champion in only 2 years.
Zero to hero, Michael.
Well,
certainly that's
as they call him in Japan, the hero for the new generation, and that he is. As Tarek said earlier, he is swamped over in Japan, Hammer, like a rock star out of those old Beatles cartoons, as Auckland Aumatagi tags Nofi Taumafai with another crisp left hook to the side of the head. Leg check there from Taumafai. Probing jab. Taumafai again just hasn't unloaded on him, Tarek. You're just waiting for the big fella to really unleash on Aucland Aumatagi.
Yes, I think so, and you better start moving because this round's about to finish, and that means the end of the fight.
Well, only half a round remaining. We are 1 minute down. If Nofi Taumafai is waiting, the time for waiting is over. Aucland Aumatagi thought about the right hand, pulled it back at the last moment, caught him on the back of the head almost with a short right hand. Aumatagi very confident in centering. Step up uppercut, left hook, right hook. Another short uppercut off the right hand and some body shots now from Aumatagi.
Well, I'd have to say, Michael, I don't think Nofi Taumafai is really going to get out of gear on this one. Auckland's just picking his shots. He's totally dominating the fight, and then he's just not giving Nofi any chance to open up at all.
Oh, he's been tagged again, smack bang on the kisser as Nofi Taumafai maybe still feeling the effect of that war he had against Toma Tahuna a few weeks ago. Maybe not fully recovered from it. High left round kick, high right round kick from Aucland Aumatagi, and another one. Great agility from the big fella here, Tarek.
Mate, this is really getting exciting, and I'm really enjoying it.
Wow, good technique here on Aucland Aumatagi, and Hammer, doesn't he look the part here tonight?
It's just fighting a thinking man's fight. He's not going in all guns blazing, just picking his shots. Very technical fight from him, and a very well-deserved victory, I'd say, going the way of Aucland Aumatagi on my scorecard anyway.
Tarek Solak, it looks like Aucland Aumatagi will be a part of the K1 Oceania in 2003.
Looks like he's one of the 8.
We await the decision, but of course, in our unofficial scorecard from myself, Michael Chavello, Tarek Solak, and Mark the Hammer Castanini, we are going all the way to Aucland Aumatagi.
Still waiting for our first knockout. We look to the judges who are having a busy night. Once again, we have a unanimous points decision. Judge Nell Wars scores the bout 30-27. Judge Gil Jones scores the bout 30-27. Judge George Pleather scores the bout 29-28. For your winner and transferring through to K1 Oceania, Aucland Aumatagi.
Well, there you have it, folks. I don't know how they pulled a 29-28 round out of that Hammer, but Aucland Aumatagi is through to the K1 Oceania 2003.
This is Mr. Niazi Adali, the Turkish consulate, presenting the hardware to both Nofi Taumafai and Aucland Aumatagi. We thank him very much on behalf of Tarek Solak Knockout Promotions.